my career. I used to sign writers.
Simon Cowell is a name synonymous with television, music, and the power to make or break dreams. Known for his sharp critiques and larger-than-life persona, Simon became a global force in entertainment, shaping the careers of countless artists and influencing pop culture in unprecedented ways. Yet behind the confident, blunt judge, seen on television, lies a man whose journey has been far from simple. From childhood struggles to heartbreak, failed relationships, and health challenges, Simon's life is a story of resilience, reinvention, and unrelenting ambition. Understanding Simon Cowell requires looking past the camera and exploring the experiences, choices, and personal battles that shaped him. While millions know his persona from shows like American Idol, The X Factor, and America's Got Talent, few realize the human moments of vulnerability, grief, and transformation that lie behind the fame. His story is one of both triumph and struggle, illustrating that even the most powerful figures face challenges that test their very identity. Early life and family roots. Born on October 11th, 1959, in Lambeth, London, Simon Philip Cowell grew up in Hertfordshire amid a complex family background. His mother, Julie Brett, was a ballet dancer and socialite, while his father, Eric Cowell, was a property developer and music executive with Jewish heritage from Poland. Simon was not an only child. He had a younger brother, Nicholas, 3 half-brothers, and a half-sister. The family blended different cultural and religious influences, shaping Simon's worldview from an early age. He attended multiple schools, including Radlett Preparatory and Windsor Technical College, where he developed a foundation in English and sociology. From childhood, Simon displayed ambition and curiosity, exploring different interests while trying to understand his place in the world. Even early jobs like working on the set of The Shining and in EMI's mailroom exposed him to challenges, disappointments, and lessons that would later define his work ethic. These formative years laid the groundwork for his eventual drive and determination to succeed. Early career struggles. Simon's early career was marked by experimentation and setbacks. He started with EMI, but struggled to climb the corporate ladder, leaving only to return after realizing the need to find his own path. In the 1980s, Simon launched ENS Music and later Fanfare Records, achieving initial success with hits like So Macho by Sanita. He enjoyed the perks of early fame, buying luxury cars and properties, but soon financial troubles hit. By the end of the decade, debts mounted, his assets were frozen, and he faced the humbling reality of bankruptcy. Forced to move back in with his parents, Simon confronted the consequences of impatience and inexperience. These challenges taught him valuable lessons about patience, perseverance, and strategic thinking. The early failures became a catalyst for growth, prompting Simon to reevaluate his approach to business and entertainment. He returned to EMY and later worked with BMG, carefully selecting projects and building the foundation for future success, demonstrating resilience and an ability to learn from setbacks. Breakthrough. Success with Robson and Jerome Simon's career took a transformative turn when he persuaded TV actors Robson Green and Jerome Flynn to record Unchained Melody, a song they had performed on Soldier Soldier. The single topped the UK charts for 7 weeks and became the best-selling single of 1995, bringing Simon his first million and cementing his reputation as a shrewd music executive. This success highlighted his ability to identify market potential, capitalize on talent, and innovate within the industry. Unlike previous ventures, Simon combined creativity with business strategy, understanding both the artistic and commercial sides of music. The experience restored his financial stability and confidence while proving he could thrive even after earlier failures. It also foreshadowed the global influence he would later wield, showing how bold ideas and calculated risks could transform careers. For Simon, this was not just a financial victory. It was the start of building a legacy that would eventually extend to television and international fame. Global fame through television. By the late 1990s, Simon Cowell was expanding beyond music into global television influence. Shows like Pop Idol in the UK introduced audiences to his candid, no-nonsense persona. His blunt critiques and unique eye for talent made him instantly recognizable. The format's success led to the US adaptation, American Idol, which catapulted Simon to international stardom. He followed with the X Factor and Got Talent franchises, becoming a central figure in discovering and shaping new musical talent worldwide. These shows not only highlighted Simon's ability to spot talent, but also transformed how reality television impacted music culture. His influence extended beyond television as he signed artists to his label, Psycho Music, helping launch acts like One Direction, Little Mix, and James Arthur. Awards and accolades followed, from National Television Awards recognition to a BAFTA Special Award and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Simon's television presence solidified his position as a cultural icon and shaped global entertainment trends. Tragedy and loss. Despite his professional success, Simon's personal life has been marked by deep losses. He lost his father in 1999, a moment of profound grief that coincided with the early success of Westlife. Just years later, in 2015, his mother Julie passed away, leaving Simon devastated and struggling with depression. These losses profoundly affected him, highlighting the human vulnerability behind his confident public persona. Grief led Simon into periods of emotional struggle, where he grappled with the emptiness of fame and material success. In interviews, he has described the profound sense of finality that comes with losing loved ones, acknowledging how these moments reshaped his priorities and emotional outlook. The pain of loss became a defining part of his journey, teaching him resilience, empathy, and the importance of family as a source of strength and purpose. Challenges in love and relationships. Simon's personal life, particularly in romance, has been complex. Early relationships, such as with Terry Seymour and Megan Husseini, ended despite promise, often due to his demanding career and personal priorities. Later, his relationship with Lauren Silverman became complicated as she navigated a divorce. Their union, though controversial initially, eventually produced his son, Eric, born in 2014, and later led to their engagement in 2022. Through these experiences, Simon learned humility, patience, and the importance of prioritizing family over public perception or professional pressures. His personal relationships reveal the man behind the television persona, a person capable of vulnerability, love, and learning from mistakes, reflecting his growth and emotional depth. Depression and emotional struggles. After the loss of his parents, Simon battled depression, feeling isolated despite fame and fortune. He described the period as one where success meant nothing, and he struggled with daily motivation and emotional stability. Fame forced him to perform publicly while privately suffering, creating a disconnect that magnified his despair. Weight fluctuations, poor sleep, and self-neglect marked this period, revealing the hidden cost of celebrity life. These struggles humanize Simon, showing that external success does not shield one from grief or mental health challenges. His openness about this period underscores the importance of acknowledging emotional struggles, even for high-achieving individuals. Fatherhood and renewal. Fatherhood brought a profound shift in Simon's life. Eric's birth gave him renewed purpose and a reason to find joy despite past losses. Simon credits his son with helping him navigate depression and rediscovering fulfillment outside of fame. Parenthood became a stabilizing force, redirecting his focus toward love, care, and legacy. This chapter illustrates the transformative power of family and responsibility, highlighting how personal growth often emerges from both hardship and connection. Simon's renewed outlook demonstrates that even amid challenges, meaningful relationships can provide hope, grounding, and motivation to continue evolving, personally and professionally. Safety concerns and home invasions. Even as he rebuilt his emotional and professional life, Simon faced external threats, including a high-profile burglary at his London mansion. The theft, which included valuable items, shook his sense of security and forced him to rethink protection measures. The experience left a lasting impact, reminding him that safety is never guaranteed and that vigilance is a necessary part of life in the public eye. The incident also highlighted the intersection of fame and vulnerability, showing how public figures often navigate risks ordinary people might not encounter, adding another layer of stress and responsibility to Simon's life. Accidents and physical challenges. Simon's physical health has also been tested. In 2020, he suffered a serious accident on an electric bike, breaking his back and requiring extensive surgery. Despite recovery, he continued cycling, demonstrating both resilience and a love for life's thrills. A subsequent crash in 2022 resulted in additional injuries, further emphasizing his determination and willingness to embrace risks. These incidents reveal a human side to Simon, reminding us that even those in positions of influence and wealth are not immune to accidents and vulnerability. His attitude toward recovery shows perseverance, humor, and the refusal to be defined solely by setbacks. Loss of talented artists. Simon has experienced heartbreak through the deaths of performers he mentored. Artists like Jane Marshke, Nolan Neal, and Carlos Marin left lasting emotional impacts, revealing the human cost of building close relationships in professional contexts. For Simon, these losses were deeply personal, underscoring the responsibility, attachment, and care he invested in nurturing talent. They highlight the emotional depth beneath his public persona and the genuine connections that define his career beyond ratings, contracts, and fame.